All right, can Christians engage in crazy acts where they endanger their health and their lives, potentially suicidal acts? For instance, walking the Grand Canyon on a tightrope.
Yeah, I watched a clip of that guy doing that, the Wallenda guy, and he was mic'd up and saying "Thank you, Jesus" every 10 seconds.
Uh-huh.
And one may question the wisdom of what he was doing, as I would. B, think it was kind of cool, because it wasn't suicidal; it was risky, right?
Yeah.
And so I don't want to say.
How do you draw the distinction? Why do you say not suicidal?
Suicidal is where you're trying. The point is to kill yourself.
Okay.
With him, the point was not to kill himself. He was
Right.
thanking Jesus that he was
Right.
apparently going to make it across. He didn't want to fall.
Uh-huh.
If he fell, his family would have been sad. He would have been sad.
Right.
That was not the point. The point was not to die. The point was to accomplish something extraordinarily difficult, and it was a daredevil sort of event. But I don't think we can equate daredevils with suicidal. I think something different is going on. Now, it might be a spiritual problem of a junkie need for adrenaline or something. It might be a personal problem. But in this guy's case, he came from a long family of acrobats. It's just, you get the sense of this is just what we do.
Right.
This is the sort of thing that we do. So, because once you say, well, it's a sin, it's a suicidal sin to take any kind of risk. Well, now you're wrapping your children up in cotton batting. You don't let your sons climb a tree more than 3 feet off the ground. You've gotten so hyper about statistical risk management that, in my view, you're taking a much, much higher risk. So basically, I think there have to be risks that you take in artificially dangerous situations in order to get the kind of men you need for genuinely dangerous situations. So playing football is risky. Contact sports are risky. Rock climbing is risky. And do we really want to say that once the risk ratio has gotten to a certain point, you're in sin? I don't think so, because I think, ironically, if we do that, we're taking a much greater risk.
Because you remove men who want to be police officers and...
You're weeding out something that is necessary for our health and survival. So sure, why would someone do that? Why would someone go hang gliding, or why would someone ride a motorcycle when they can be in a car? Or why should you can easily demonstrate that statistically this is riskier than that. But if you say, and then you have got a moral duty to always do the less risky thing, you're going to have a nation of beanbag chairs for men.
Okay. I'm wondering if there's a connection between this and Nate's book just released, The Death by Living. I mean, The Death by Living really captures kind of what it is you're describing.
Yeah, in Death by Living, he's in effect saying you want to leave it all on the floor. You don't, when the shot clock on your life is running down, you don't want to be left standing there with a ball in your hands. You don't want to have anything left when it's time to go, which means that you have to live since none of us know when we're going to go, we have to live all out now, all out in whatever it is we're called to do. And some people gravitate to different things. Some people gravitate to heights. Some people gravitate to depth. Some people gravitate to walking long distances.
Some to speed. Some to
It's so basically. At some point, there's a point where you say, don't be stupid, don't be an idiot. You can have a wise mom tell her son, get down from that tree right now. Not because she doesn't want her son up in a tree, but because she doesn't want a 3-year-old up in that tree that far.
Right. Okay.
He's not up to that yet.
Okay.